Yeah, I got real into it. I mean, when COVID hit and I was like, I'm not wearing a mask in a grocery store, I just was like, okay, what do I have to do? And so now we have year-round greenhouse. I live in North Idaho. I have cows, alpacas, goats, ducks, well
Runner
water.
ducks.
Well, what are those? They're the Peking ducks, but they have such comedic value that I don't even eat them. I eat their eggs, but they're so funny. I feel like I'm in an episode of Little Bear or something, you know? It's like
Well,
I
a lot
got
of
the
people
duck.
don't.
What's
What was
that?
the
A lot
process
of
of
people.
digging the well? How difficult was that?
Oh, the well was here. But yeah, we put in a few more wells, but the well guys talk about a good gig. If you get that well gear, like they're 2 years out, they can charge whatever they want. They're like, the well guy is like a good job. I want to get my kids involved in the well business.
No, well, this is Jewcast. We don't dig the well. We poison the well, Owen.
That's what we do.
Yeah, but I mean, they signed a contract.
You're right. You got a point. The contract's binding.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, if you want 4 out of 5 dentists say it's a sparkly smile, that's on you. Fluoride.
Oh, fluoride's wild. I hate to dive off into that, but even as a kid, I never understood that. I thought everybody brushed their teeth, but apparently I was wrong. And but they're like, in the amount you're given, it's too small. But if you're drinking every day, it doesn't, like, your body doesn't, it's going to build up in your system.
Yeah.
So I never,
poisonous.
Yeah, I can't, but people, dude, when RFK, because he's on the right now, which is crazy, that it's crazy enough that I'm on the right as a Jew who grew up in LA. That's weird right away. But like, RFK is literally he's literally JFK. His ideals are same as JFK. As soon as RFK is like, hey, I think we should like look into getting rid of that, all of a sudden Democrats like, no, we want polluted water. Keep putting it in there. We want toxicity in our water. You guys are Nazis taking the toxicity out of our water. By the way, that's our N-word. We need to license you. It's like the N-word pass. That is our N-word. Nobody can use
what is it?
Nazi.
Oh, yeah.
That's our N-word.
Yeah, and they all start with N. Isn't that weird?
It is. The N-word, and I can't even say it like Nazi. I can say Nazi. I have that N-word, but I don't have like an all-encompassing N-word pass. I need to find a black guy. Yeah.
In Hebrew, the letter nun, which would be the equivalent for N, it's literally the letter that would be for falling. So there's a special prayer that we say that has no letter N starting a sequence of words, because it's like a letter that means falling. So it's interesting that in English we have all these words also. The N is not the letter that you want.
Andrew,
yeah, dude, the N is a mystical letter. That's why I always want like Jew knowledge from you about like that shit like that. Because like Netflix, it's like just an N, like boom. And I'm like, there's something going on with that N, you know?
Nike. Hey, Andrew, isn't a derogatory term for dark-skinned people Schwarze in Yiddish?
Yeah. Not a nice
okay,
word.
My mom used to say that. Apparently, she was a raging racist.
I mean, it could just be a general word. She might not mean it bad. Like the word goyim means nations, but like you could also be like those filthy goyim. So
I hate goyims.
It depends how you use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to do a bit about how the word Jew is either a pejorative or not a pejorative based on your eyebrows. Where it's like if a guy says Jews versus Jews, like it's all right here.
Oh my God, it's so true too. That's the best.
Oh my God.
The best part about comedy, and I always say this, comedy that's true is the funniest. That's why fat jokes and bald jokes are always going to be funny.
It has to be true. It has to be. It's funny in my career because like when people think I'm going to be their like mercenary for their agenda, then I hit them and they're like, wait a minute. I'm like, dude, I hit everybody. Like I'm actually a craftsman of comedy. You know, it's like, I think Netflix just overpaid a lot of liberal comics and then it like changed the atmosphere of comedy, but I didn't change. Maybe I'm autistic or some shit, but I'm just like, I'm making fun of everyone. You know?
Going back into your comedy history, I wrote this question down ahead of time. You were canceled for saying people shouldn't mutilate their kids and then not allowed to perform at comedy clubs. Can you tell people that don't know how exactly did it go that you weren't allowed to perform at the clubs?
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I was at CAA, Principado Young. You know, I was just fresh off 3 years on a sitcom, and it's like I saw this guy named Jesse Thorne who was at NPR, and I'm just on Twitter, and I'm just like openly saying this is child abuse. You know, you don't have a sexuality at 5. You know what I mean? It's like, and I was more open-minded then than I am now. Once they wanted the kids, that's when I started seeing all kinds of stuff. But back then I was like, and the fact I wouldn't apologize or take the knee. In fact, it made me more aggressive. And they were just like, yeah, at all these college dates, and they were just like, yeah, we can't rep you anymore. Like, and it was weird. It was like everybody turned like that. It was like a swarm of bees or something. And I was never in this world for like attention or anything like that. Like my dad was literally a rhetoric professor who did opera, and I played classical music. And I'm like, I'm actually like into the performance of art, of like comedy. It wasn't about, approve of me. So I was like, I just didn't buckle. And then it just kept going and going and going. And then, now I have goats and ducks and shit.
Well, you might not
That's
know
the
this
natural
about
progression.
Mark, but Mark on his own canceled a contract that he had with Kroger for a product that he had because they were going to force people, what was it, to wear masks or take the vaccine.
It was a vaccine mandate punishment. So they were surcharging those who didn't get the vaccine on their health insurance. And it was a nominal fee, but I was like, I just can't do business with these guys.
Good for
until
you,
they
man.
reverse
That's the
this.
deal. That's
No,
like the real
wasn't
leverage.
good for me at all. It didn't pan out. Like I didn't make my money. No, it hurt me badly. I don't regret doing it, but I thought there's a bunch of people in the nutrition world who pretend to be conservatives and about that life, like freedom. Oh, freedom. And then like, I thought for sure other people would follow me and do the same thing. No one followed me. It's like, dude, I got your back. You step up to like,
thing. That's so true. It was crazy to witness. Yeah. I was like, all right, everybody. And I'm like, but you texted me that you agreed, and they were all such cowards. That's crazy. That happened to you too.
Yeah, dude, it's like if you walk up to a street fight and you have 3 people with you and there's like 4 on the other side and you're like, dude, let's go fuck them up. They're like, yeah, let's go.